Hello and welcome to Twin Flame Tarot. So we're learning today about the Page of Swords. So we're going to look at the card together, then we're going to come back and talk about the card in relation to the Twin Flame journey and what this means. The Page of Swords. So this can really be a person or a situation, depending on the question that you were asking. So always read this card intuitively. So the first thing you can see is what seems to be a young girl or a young boy holding a sword. Now we know the sword is about making a decision or cutting the cord with something or changing something. So the sword is power. The sword is truth. The sword is making the right decision in the end. And you can see he's getting ready to swing that sword. So you can see he's kind of holding on to it and he's working out what to do with it. So this is a card which can create a delay, because sometimes there's a delay between the thought that we think and putting that thought into action. A lot like when we are manifesting, we think the thought and then there is a time delay before it manifests in the physical world. So this can mean a delay in a communication or a delay in a situation as the right words are found or the right action steps are given and taken. So the message of the Page of Swords is take your time. There's no need to rush or force anything. Just allow things to be. And everything will align so you can take that perfect swing, or you can make the right decision, or you can speak your words in the right, most powerful way. And it's about doing what's right for you, feeling it in your heart. So you know you're ready for something when you get this card, and you know something's about to change. But there could also be the need for clarity first, the need for direction first, because the clouds are showing that there. Sometimes our mind gets clouded with judgment, clouded with fear, cloudy with confusion. So we have to take control. So this is also a card that says, I am taking control of this situation. I am understanding what I need to do. I am taking back my power. And this card always reminds me of He-Man or She-Ra, from the 80s kind of kids show, where they hold that sword up to the heavens and say, I have the power. And this power comes from above. So we are given the answers when we ask for the answers. When we ask the question, the answer will come. When we talk to the angels in prayer, the answer comes through meditation, a sign that we see, or things that just pop up or show up in our mind. So we automatically know what to do. So this is a card that says to you, I am about to take action. I am about to make a decision. I am about to communicate. I am about to do what I need to do. But first I just need a little bit of clarity, a little bit of direction, and a little bit of guidance. So this person is kind of saying, give me a little bit of time to work it all out, to do what I know I have to do. Because delays are always necessary for our higher good. And this is a card that says there's no need to rush anything. There's no need to force anything. Just allow things to breathe. Just allow things to be. And always read the Page of Swords with other aspected cards. And I'm going to explain a little bit about that in a second. But the cards that come up with this card give you the energy of the card. So if cards that signify delays come up around this, we know this person needs time. If fast cards come up around this, we know this person is about to reach out. So always use your intuition and your own truth and your own kind of feelings when you're channeling this card. This can also be, a younger boy or a younger girl or energy of a lady. So it can be a boy child, or it could be, a younger person. So for example, in the Twin Flame journey, this could be a younger divine masculine. Whether that masculine is a man or a woman, but it's a younger energy. But someone who's kind of headstrong and knows what they're doing. They've got their head on the shoulders now. They're making decisions from, their head and their heart, but they are overcoming their fear, by power. So they're taking back their power. They're being guided. They know what to do. And there's great change upon them. That's why you see the wind. The wind seems to be flowing through the hair. In the background, you can see what seems to be palm trees or trees blowing around in the wind. And you've got the energy of the ocean, because this card's a lot like the Fool in the tarot. You know, wanting to take that leap of faith, wanting to move forward, knowing that a change is happening. It's just taking that leap of faith towards that change, to make that decision, to speak that truth, to end things, to start again. A beautiful card signifying change, transformation, new beginnings, fresh starts, and, you know, communication that will come in time. Amazing. So you can see with the Page of Swords, delays are necessary so that we can take action towards our dreams. You can see in the card, this person's getting ready to take a swing at something, getting ready to move something forward and make changes. And that's why delays can take place. So always read the card intuitively with the other cards around it when you're doing this card, because, you know, if you get cards like the Hanged Man, or, you know, the Two of Swords or Two of Wands, cards that kind of show you that something needs a little bit of time, it's okay to give it that time. So this is saying, you know, if your masculine is in that energy where you know he needs to make a decision, you know he needs to make a choice, you know it's time for him to move forward and speak his truth and do what he's signed up to do, but those cards come out, just give him a little bit of time, because he's going to do it in his own time. And when the masculines are allowed to do things in their own time with no pressure, they follow through on their plans. They follow through. So they don't intentionally ignore you or block you or ghost you. They do it so that they can process what's going on and work things out and find their way. So they can then take action towards this future that they desire as much as you do, but so they can do it their way. So if there is delays around communication, if there is a block, if there is anything stopping that, you know, that decision being made, know that everything is happening for a reason and you are safe. So the message is delayed messages. And, you know, people read this card differently. It depends really on the cards, because if this card comes up with the Eight of Wands or the Page of Cups, you know that your masculine is preparing to take action. And those delayed messages, those delays in communication, even that separation is coming to a swift end. So changes are happening. But if there is a delay, remember it's delayed for a reason. There is no right or wrong. There's only your way, their way. You know, you could look at the masculine and think, well, this is the right way to do it and you're doing it the wrong way. That's judgment. But in spiritual truth, their way is the right way, because that means they will do it truthfully and honestly and the right way, you see. So the angel's saying don't get kind of stuck in the ego-based energy of it where you think it has to be this way or no way, or you put demands, because remember, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not demand its own way, and love does not hold any records of wrongs. So what we think is the right way, to someone else it's a different way. Remember, it's about trusting the journey, no matter what, and releasing expectation. So you can anticipate things, because that's knowing that something wonderful is coming in. But don't expect it, because when we expect it a certain way, then we get disappointed. So change the way you look at it, and the things you look at will change. So the energy around this card is delays in communication are not forever, so let go and focus on you. So if there does seem to be some form of delay, if there does seem to be something that's in the way, focus on you. Give back to you. Give yourself what you crave from them. Don't keep checking your phone or seeing if they're online or driving yourself mad checking their social media. Just do you. There's a saying that says, just do you, boo. Just do you. Do things you love. Give back to yourself. And then you stop paying attention to what they are doing, because you're so engrossed in what you're doing that finally that message will come. So, you know, with this card, you know, don't go into reversed cards or upright cards, because it depends on the aspected cards that come out. You know, so if you pull this card on its own, it depends on your question. You know, is my masculine moving towards me? This suggests that he is. But because he's got one foot forward and he's kind of looking that way, there may be some slight delays. He may be going the long way round, or he may be getting his energy up to make that choice or that decision or move ahead. So always read it how it resonates with you. And this card can also be a confusing card. It means confusion too, confusion around what to do, being ready for something but not sure inside if you're ready for something. So it's about just taking a chance and going forward fearlessly and not caring what other people think. And the feminine energy is, I understand that delays are necessary for divine timing. So take your time. When there's a delay, focus on you. If that message isn't coming back to you just yet, or your masculine is silent, work on you. Trust the journey, have faith. And the masculine saying, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I'm working out what to say and how to say it. And that's exactly what he's doing there. He's getting ready to take that swing. It's a lot like when we play golf. And I've never really played golf, just mini golf. But, golfers, they take the time, don't they? Walking around, the putt or the shot or whatever it's called. They look. They take the time, they observe. They understand what they need to do and how they need to do it to make it work for them. So it goes in, the first time. And they're giving me toothache connected with decisions. So to make the right decision, they just need a little bit of processing time. It's like when we play snooker or pool, we have to sometimes walk around the table to try and visualize the perfect shot. So the perfect shot gets the ball first time into the pocket or into the hole, like a hole in one. And that's what the masculine wants here. So when this card comes up, it's about getting things right in your mind first so that the action step follows in the right way. And it's about trusting this person to do it their way, which is the right way. It's not always in our time, it's in God's time. And things never really go to plan on the twin flame journey, because that's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we become flexible and adaptable to change. That's how we work things out. That's how we grow. That's how we gain life skills that help our mission and our purpose and our truth. So the message is, if there is delays, it's for a reason. If your masculines aren't reaching out for whatever reason, they're not intentionally ignoring you, divine feminine. They're working out what to do, what to say, and how to do and say it. So give it time, because that swing, that shot will come. It's like they're ready to launch something to you, but it has to be at the exact right time for it to come to you. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.